Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This is KW, the Blue Collar Worker, back at it with a new video. Today's video is going to be out. Should I cash out early with my Social Security? Or should I wait until I'm 66 and a half or 67 and 70? Let's dive into that. Well, if you cash out early, naturally at 62, you won't get all the money, right? Because you're cashing out early. So, but what's the flip side of cashing out early? The flip side of cashing out early with Social Security at 62, you get a chance to get the checks more than if you waited. So if you cash out at 62, if you live to see 70 or 80, well, that's more years. But if you wait until, age 70 when you get the max, well, it depends on how long you're going to live after that. And I think the way it's set up with the government is that they prefer you to take it less rather than sooner, because the odds are if you take it later, well, they don't have to pay out as much. You're going to get some big checks, but it won't be a lot of big checks depending on your health, uh, your life expectancy. All those things play a role. So, should you go at 62 and then you get more years to collect and hopefully get a chance to do some things in the world that you always wanted to do, because it all boils down to what? Money. How much money do you have? Did you pay off your house? Did you pay off your car? Did you save a little money? All those things play a role in when you should sit down, right? So I would say this: if you decide to wait, you don't know how long you're going to be around. You see people dropping around you from natural death to getting killed to all kind of things, getting sick. So you may not even make it to 66 and a half or 70. And then all that money does, unless you got some, eligible dependents, it goes to them or back to the government. So should you wait or should you cash out? Now, my thing is I decided to cash out because this way, I had my affairs in order, and now I get a chance to do some things that I did not have time to do. Number one, when it starts snowing outside, I get to just look out the window at it. I don't have to be out there in the rat race dealing with it. Just go out there and shovel my snow and come on back in. As long as I got some food in the refrigerator, I'm good to go. And it depends on how well you budget your money. Did you handle your business? Did you, pay off debt? Because debt will keep you working too. If you got a lot of debt out there, well, you're spinning your wheels because, it's going to keep you out there because you have to be out there. So those are the things that you should consider before you retire. Now, I can't give you all the fancy calculations and this and that and that and this, but I can tell you like this. If you're not at 62, right? And you still got time, pay off some stuff. If you got a car note, pay that car off and get you a good car. Get you a car that's going to hold up and last. And if you got a mortgage, then pay that mortgage off. Throw more money at it while you're working. And then this way, when you get ready to sit down, your house paid for. Now, I know people going to say, well, you should put that money in the stock market. Instead, because the interest on most houses is low anyway, so you should just put your money in the stock market and continue paying that mortgage. Yes, that sounds good, right? However, what if uh, you lose your job and then now you can't pay the mortgage? What's gonna happen? And what if that house is in a decent area? That bank gonna get that house. All you have to do is fall 3 months behind, and they gonna foreclose, and they gonna take that house. So me personally, I'd rather pay my house off. At least I know I'm good to go. I ain't got to worry about that. See, but if you keep that mortgage, you can lose that. All you got to do is fall behind on your mortgage, and then the bank don't take that, right? Same thing with a car. If you got a car and you got a big car note on it and you lose your job, and people do lose their job, I done lost my share of jobs here and there, and you can't pay for that car, you're gonna see that tow truck out there. He gonna he gonna come snatch that car. So you want to pay off debts, and then what you want to do, you want to sit down and look at what your expenses are, and then try to minimize your expenses. Naturally you got to have food. Naturally you got to have lights and gas and all the basic bills. Naturally, so you're gonna budget that in, and then budget what some of your most important expenses are. Like insurance on the car, insurance on your house, taxes. That you can pay. Put money aside monthly to this way. You got the money, and you ain't got to try to be scrounging around to get the money together to pay these things. But I think retirement could be a great thing, especially if you like 62, 63 years old. I had a buddy of mine, he lived to see 60. So he didn't even get a chance to get to 63, 64, 65. So I would say, if you got your affairs in order, if not, get your affairs in order, and then, hey, take a good look at it. When I first tried sitting down, it was boring, but now, get up, exercise, get dressed, and set an agenda for yourself, whether it's going to the gym or volunteering or maybe a little part-time job, whatever it takes to be around people from time to time. Because you do need to be around people. And I think that's what jobs afford us, is when we have a job, we're around our coworkers. We constantly got things going on. But you can do that. You can do that when you're not working a job. You just have to set your own agenda. How you think rich people do it? They're not punching in a clock. And they don't have a problem with it. So, you think like that. As long as you got your affairs in order, hey, enjoy life, because tomorrow ain't guaranteed to no one. We can say, oh, I'm going to collect all my money at 67 or 80 and 90 and all that. What you going to do with the money, even if you do get to, let's say, 70? You're too tired. It's like when you see rich people win the lottery, and when you see older people win the lottery, what they gonna do with that money? Nothing. Now if you're a young person with money, that's different, because you're young, you got youth, you're going places, you can do a lot of things, but most older people ain't trying to be doing, jet setting and doing this and doing that. That money is gonna be sitting in the bank, and you're gonna be parked in front of the TV watching your shows. I'm speaking of most of us. So, it doesn't take a whole lot of money for somebody when they start getting older, because you're not going to do a whole lot with it anyway. Yeah, you can travel, but the thing with traveling is expensive. People say it all the time, well, I just travel. Yeah, it's expensive to travel. Now, yeah, you can do road trips, sure. And you can do some traveling. But to be jet setting, it takes money to jet set. Let's keep it real. So my thing is, if you can go early, go early. If you have to go late, go late. But at the end of the day, tomorrow isn't promised to none of us. And me personally, I done worked all my life. I'm ready to just go on and cash in now and see the other half of my life on what I can do. So that's all I have for you. This is KW, the Blue Collar Worker, back at it with another video. And I'm going to be doing more videos like this. I do boxing too, and you can look at Tale of the Tapes. But that's all I have. Press like if you like it. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.